Ever caught feelings for someone and realized it was doing more harm than good? Yeah, not every crush is cute or harmless. Some feel like love, but they're emotional traps in disguise. Today, Urigan Na hear about 10 types of unhealthy crushes that might be messing with your head without you even noticing. 10 types of unhealthy crushes. Get ready, because after this, you'll never look at love the same way again. Chapter 1. Crushing on someone who's taken. Crushing on someone in a relationship might feel innocent, but it can drag you into a dark place. You start holding on to hope for something that deep down you know isn't right. It's a tug of war between desire and guilt, and that's exhausting. Even if you're not acting on it, the emotional load is heavy. Is it really worth all that stress? The more emotionally involved you get, the messier it becomes. You could end up hurting yourself or even ruining someone else's relationship. This isn't just about not being loved back. It's about chasing something off limits. The longer you stay in it, the harder it is to let go. A healthy crush makes you feel good. This one, not so much. Think about the chances you're missing while stuck on someone unavailable. Sometimes the hardest part is accepting it's just not meant to be, but doing that is a major act of self-love. You deserve someone who can choose you too. Stop settling for emotional leftovers. So tell me, are you in love with this person, or with the idea of them? Chapter 2. The big age gap crush. Crushing on someone way older or younger can feel exciting, but it's a slippery slope. The difference in maturity, life experience, and expectations can be huge. This isn't just about AI jits, about being in completely different phases of life. When one person's still figuring stuff out and the other's already been there, done that, things get tricky. And it's usually the younger one who gets hurt. You've got to ask yourself, is this really mutual, or is one person calling all the shots? Not every age gap relationship is unhealthy. Sure. But when there's a big imbalance, things can get messy fast. Power dynamics sneak in, and pain follows right behind. Now flip it. If you're the older one crushing on someone younger, think twice. Is this person emotionally ready for what you want? Or are you chasing something you're missing in yourself? These relationships take real emotional responsibility. Don't kid yourself. Before you let it grow, pause. Are you into them, or what they represent? Is it a real connection or just romantic fantasy? Age gap crushes can look hot in theory, but in real life they often just burn out. Chapter 3. When your crush turns into obsession, thinking about someone all day, checking their socials nonstop, replaying fake conversations in your head. Yeah, that's not a cute crush anymore. That's obsession. Obsessing over someone blurs the line between real and fantasy. You're not falling for the person, they probably barely know you. You're falling for the version of them you made up. The whole thing lives in your head, and it takes up way too much space. You lose yourself in that bubble. You stop seeing real opportunities. Everything becomes a waiting game. And the worst part? You convince yourself it's love. But love doesn't cage you in it sets you free. If your world revolves around someone who doesn't even see you, it's time to come back to yourself. You deserve to be seen and chosen. Don't waste your whole heart on someone who doesn't even know it as there. Take your power back. Chapter 4. Fallen for someone who treats you badly. This one's tough and super common. Sometimes we mistake emotional chaos for connection. But if someone treats you like crap, that's not love. No matter how hot or mysterious they seem. Toxic is toxic. Maybe they make fun of you, ignore your feelings, or put you down, yet somehow your heart's still hooked. This usually comes from deeper stuff like low self-worth or old trauma. But the more you tolerate it, the worse it gets. They won't change unless you stop accepting it. If someone makes you feel small, hurt, or constantly anxious, that's not romantic. It's damage. Love isn't supposed to break you down. It's supposed to lift you up. Don't mix butterflies with warning signs. So really ask yourself, is this love, or is it survival mode? You deserve kindness. You deserve safety. You deserve better than being someone's emotional punching bag. Walk away. He'll grow. Chapter 5. Crushing on your ex. Crushing on your ex is like trying to light a candle that already burned out. You think about the good times, miss the bond, and start wondering what if. But most of the time, it's not love, it's loneliness. You're in love with the memory, not the person. And that memory is holding you back. It hits harder when they've moved on and you haven't. You feel stuck in a story that's already over. Looking at old pics, rereading texts, keeps the wound open and shuts the door to anything new. You can't move forward if you're stuck in reverse. It's not always about missing them. Sometimes it's just fear of starting over. You cling to what was because you're scared of what's next. But growth means letting go of what no longer fits, even if it hurts. So ask yourself, do you miss your ex? Just miss being loved? Want them back? Or just want to feel wanted? Crushes on exes feel nostalgic, but they're usually traps. Let go, even if it stings. You'll breathe easier on the other side. Chapter 6. Long-distance crush. When you're not ready for it, long-distance crushes sound cute at first, texting late, daydreaming, missing each other. But if you're not emotionally built for it, it can be torture. The distance fuels doubts, jealousy, and a ton of overthinking. You start wondering what they're doing, who they're with, if they're even being honest. It eats away at your peace of mind. Some people can handle it. They've done it before. They have trust and patience. But if you're not used to that, it'll wear you down. Suddenly, every silence feels like rejection, and you start spiraling. And let's be real, maybe you don't love the person. Maybe you just love the fantasy. The idea of having someone out there who thinks about you. But is that enough? Or are you just scared to face real connection? Ask yourself, are you falling for them more? For the dream of them? Long-distance love isn't wrong, but it's not for everyone. If it's draining you, stressing you out, or leaving you anxious, then maybe this isn't your kind of crush, and that's okay. Chapter 7. Crushing while you're already in a relationship. You're in a relationship, and suddenly someone else catches your eye. At first it feels harmless, just a thought, a moment. But the more it grows, the messier it gets. Now you're torn between two feelings, guilt and temptation. So what's really going on? While you're taken don't always mean you're a cheater, but they do mean something's off. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you're craving attention. Maybe you're not as emotionally invested as you thought. Ignoring it won't make it go away. This is where you need honesty, first with yourself, then with your partner. Are you still fulfilled in your current relationship? Or are you checking out without even realizing? Acting on a crush could ruin something real, but ignoring the cracks won't fix it either. Ask yourself, is this new crush exciting? Or just a distraction from something you're avoiding? Don't lie to your partner or to yourself. Face what's happening. You might need to end one chapter before starting another. Either way, someone deserves your full truth. Chapter 8. The celebrity or influencer crush you follow them on every platform. You watch their videos, listen to their podcast, read every caption like it's a love letter. They seem so real, so relatable, like they're talking just to you. But they're not. They don't even know your name. Crushing on celebs or influencers is super common, especially today. But it gets unhealthy when you forget it's one-sided, showing you a filtered, edited, carefully crafted version of their life. You're falling for a highlight reel, not the full picture, and it messes with your self-esteem. You compare your real life to their polished one? You think they're everything you're not? That's not love, it's illusion. And illusions are dangerous. So think hard. Are you admiring them or building a fantasy around them? It's okay to be a fan. But don't live your emotional life in someone else's spotlight. Love people who can actually love you back. You deserve connection. Chapter 9. Crushing on someone who doesn't care. They take hours to reply. They cancel plans. They make you feel like you're chasing them all the time. And still you hope, you make excuses. You stay. Having a crush on someone who clearly isn't into you is brutal. But it's easy to get stuck there. The less they show interest, the more you want them. It becomes a game you're desperate to win, but you're the only one playing. You start doubting yourself, wondering what you did wrong, what you could change to make them care. That spiral eats your confidence alive. You lose yourself. Ask yourself, do you love them more? Just hate being ignored? Stop pouring your heart into someone who barely sees you. You're not too much there, just not enough. Let go of the silence. Real love doesn't leave you guessing. Chapter 10. Crushing on someone you want to be. This one's sneaky. Sometimes we think we're crushing on someone, but really, we're just admiring who they are, their confidence, their vibe, their life, and we wish we could be like that too. That kind of crush comes from comparison. You don't want to be with them, you want to be them. You start seeing them as everything you're not, and that leads to insecurity, not love. You feel smaller next to them, less worthy, less interesting, less enough. But here's the truth. What you see in them is actually a reflection of what you could grow in yourself. That potential is already inside you. So ask yourself, is this love or self-doubt in disguise? Sometimes we don't need a relationship. We just need to reconnect with our own value. Don't chase who they are. Start embracing who you are. So, did any of these unhealthy crushes hit home for you? If you don't beat yourself up, we've all been there. The real growth comes when you learn to spot the patterns, break free from them. Loving yourself comes first, always. Now tell me in the comments, the weirdest or most confusing crush you've ever had? Hit the like button if this video made you think. Share it with that one friend who falls for all the wrong people. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-filter talk about love, dating, and everything in between. We'll see you in the next one. Take care and please choose your crushes wisely.